Hi APU Res Life, my name is Anna Moore and I'm applying for RA. And you guys asked two questions and I'm going to give you a couple answers. So here we go. The first is describe your ideal vision of a wing slash hall slash court in the APU community. I had to think really hard on this, but there was two really big things that stuck out to me. The first is it's the simple things, and the second is hospitality. So the simple things. So as we know, we're all really busy, and being a resident, and I'm sure being an RA, is crazy, and you have school and work and extracurriculars and all those sort of things. But I don't think that that means that you can't love each other well or show that we care or knock on your neighbor's door, and that's kind of what I want to call the simple things. I, as an RA, as well as my residents, I want them to be encouraged to do the simple things. So whether that be, let's say, baking cookies, or maybe just knocking on their door and seeing how they are, or smiling in the hallway, or coming to a hall event just for 10 minutes, and just getting to know the people around you. Those are the simple things that end up making a really big impact. The second thing that I really want to promote in my hall and would love to see in my hall environment is the idea of hospitality. One of my favorite things is to have people over in my apartment, and every Tuesday I have mac and cheese night and all my friends get together and we cook a big pot of mac and cheese, and it's a lot of fun, but it's more than about a break, I guess, or even about like the craft box of mac and cheese. It's about hospitality. For me, it's making each and every person feel comfortable in my apartment, just not with an extra comfy blanket, I guess, but to be comfortable about who they are and feel comfortable to be exactly who they are around me. And that's what I want to be as an RA. I want people to feel confident in maybe liking school a little bit more than the rest of the kids, or being sporty, or being sarcastic, or being quiet, or being an extrovert or an introvert. I want my hall to be hospitable and welcoming people just as they are, with the exact personality traits, flaws, perfections, all those sort of things rolled into one, and still be willing to love the person in front of them. So that's kind of the picture of my hall. The second requirement was to talk a little bit about how I describe the RA position to somebody maybe not at APU or who's familiar with that. And I would probably describe it as a administrator of a community. And a couple important things is, A, you can't force community. So I'd say that they're just trying to foster it as best as you can. So giving students situations in which they can form community. So let's say hall events or one-on-ones or something like that. Another part of administration is, of course, the sort of discipline side or growing side. So if there's sort of interpersonal difficulties or roommate conflicts or psychological problems the students are having, them pointing them towards resources, it's all sorts of those things. It's also just learning to be a leader better. Everyone's leader, I guess, was once an administrator, and in a way, administrator is a leadership position, but it's a lot of learning too, because you're so interconnected with that community. You're not above or outside of it. It's very real because you're living in it. So those are the answers to my questions. I'd really love the position, and